Hey there, Christian here. It is August 14th, 2023, and I just had a few quick minutes. Really wanted to just jot down my thoughts. Last few years, it's been. My brain has just been a little crazy, a little, just feels like it's going a million miles a minute. It's like once I got, transitioning down, and I feel confident and comfortable with where I am with my body. It's like my mind just went spiraling. I have no doubt that COVID had, some to do with it. Losing my stepson and my foster son and then my mom. It's just a lot of loss. Just contributes to just like an imbalance. I think that's why therapy is so important to me. I've really felt since this journey began, I wanted to not only transition, with a good body, but spirit and mind, just to really have that balance. And I guess that spirituality is lacking as well. I just really rely on therapy throughout my transition. Therapy was necessary to get letters and references that I needed in the beginning, so it was a necessity. But I really felt like I had so much unresolved stuff, baggage from childhood trauma, that I really wanted to unpack and deal with. I'm especially glad that I did, before my mom passed away, and so that I would be able to really deal with all of that stuff from childhood. And I'm still learning, I feel like I didn't have good, coping mechanisms, communication, when to deal with other people's stuff versus letting them deal with their stuff. So I'm still learning all that. And I stopped going to therapy after I met my now wife, because I thought, I'm good, this is great, life is good, and no doubt. So there was, a good, I'm not even sure, maybe 4 years that I didn't go. And then just kind of felt like my life was just kind of, I don't know, just getting out of control, spiraling, just, I felt very anxious. Anxiety is a huge symptom of mine. And so I started seeing my therapist again, and so here we are, 9 years on testosterone, 8 years post-op, and I really feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm just starting to learn more about me, like that I have PTSD, complex PTSD, that I, just our last session, so a couple weeks ago, was brought up that I might have ADHD just based on some of my symptoms. And those are symptoms that I feel as a 42-year-old person who's trying to work and, have a healthy marriage and raise 4 kids, that there's things that are not going well for me personally that, I want help with. So I reached out to a mental health nurse practitioner, who I'm going to meet with in a couple weeks to reevaluate my anxiety and my ADHD, talk about medications. I just want to feel, just level, just here, you know what I mean? I kind of go like up and down and up and down. It's just too much, and so balanced. I want to feel balanced. And so I think that will be great. But I think therapy has just been super important to me, and I really would recommend it. I don't think that transitioning, you need a therapist. You got to talk about that stuff. But there's just so much in our life. I just can't imagine that everybody couldn't benefit from therapy. But, I just feel like more often than not, there's just so many people with, trauma and just unresolved stuff and unhealthy coping mechanisms, that it would behoove to see a therapist. And I have always been a big supporter, and I always recommend it to other people. At least it works for me. It's not for everybody, I will say. Not everybody can openly talk about these things, but I find it super helpful and really important for me. So yeah, I hope I get to a point where I don't have anything to talk about and I just feel like, hey, I'm good. I really don't have anything to say, and maybe I don't need to go anymore. But kids complicate things, being in a string of unhealthy relationships. Maintaining a healthy relationship requires work and dedication. I think, having a therapist at least helped me on my end of it, was really helpful. So, yeah, I guess this is just about therapy and where I'm at. But, I guess the thing is 9 years and I'm still finding benefits, from it. So I continue to, look forward to what the future will bring and what, therapy will bring me as well. So I guess I'll cut that off there. I've got to go, but I hope to come back. I know I probably say it a lot, but I just really find it helpful for me to get my thoughts out and share a part of me and share a part of my journey, and hope that for somebody it's helpful, So thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, and I really appreciate it.